Welcome students, you got this question. You are given this and you are expected to find the remainder when divided by 4. Now questions like that keep occurring in many of these software company interviews, and it is imperative that we know how to solve these questions. Now the first look at this question gives us a very complex inference, or I would say a very complex idea, numbers of this magnitude, but they can be easily solved by adopting the following approach. Now first what I want to do is I want to bring to your attention that this particular number has to be divided by 4, and to start off what I would do is I would first consider 12,233. Now this 12,233 can be rewritten as 12,000 plus 233 and then probably 200 and then 33. I will write it in this fashion, 32 and 1. Now clearly you can see that I'm placing this symbol, so that means I'm actually using modular principle. So 4 divides 12,000 producing a 0 remainder, 4 divides 200 producing a 0 remainder, 4 divides 32 producing a 0 remainder, and the only thing that we see here is 1. So if I were to divide 12,233 by 4, it is going to be giving me congruent 1 modulo 4. Next, what I want to do is I want to consider this quantity. So this is 455,679. This is the number we have got. So I'm going to rewrite it like this: 455. Now 679. I am going to write it like this: 600 plus 79, and that can be rewritten as, let me place this number, 455,679. So this can be rewritten as 455,600. 79 I'm going to write it as 70. I think I will write it as 76 added with 3. Now this is going to be, now let me check if 4 can divide 76. So 4 times 4, I got 3 and 6, and that is going to be 9. So that's fine. Now 4 can clearly divide 455,600. 4 divides here once and 4 divides here once, carry 1, and that will be 12, and again you get 36. That's fine. So this, if I were to write this would give me 0 remainder, this would give me 0 remainder, but this is going to be congruent 3 mod 4. So this is for 455,679. Now moving on, we got the next number. The next number is 87,653. Now I want to write this. Clearly you all would have guessed it. I can write this as 87,600 positive. I've got a 53. I want to write 53 as 52 positive 1. So this is going to be congruent. Check it out if 87,600 is divisible by 4. 4 divides 8 2 times, 4 divides 7 1 time, carry 3. So 36, 4 divides 36 9 times. So this is clearly divisible. This will give me 0 remainder. And this is also divisible. This will give me 0 remainder. And I've got 1. So this is going to be giving me congruent 1 mod 4. That's fine. So now let us come back to the final question. The question is, this is what the question is: 12 followed by 2 3 3. This is actually multiplied with 455,679 added with 87,653 raised to the power 3. Now check this out. This is giving me 1 modulo 4. So this is going to be 1. and this is giving me 3 modulo 4 added with this is giving me 1 modulo 4. This is raised to the power 3, so this is going to be 1 over 3. Okay, 1 over 3, and this entire thing is actually congruent to, let us check it out. 1 multiplied with 3 gives me 3, added with 1 raised to the power 3 gives me 1, and this is congruent to 3 added with 1 gives me 4, and this is going to be congruent to, clearly you can see that 4 is divisible by 4, so that's going to be 0 mod 4. So that's going to be the solution. Now this involves some process, but with some practice you will gain a greater mastery. So what is the meaning of this? This means the given number is divisible by 4. So that means the remainder is 0. So these are the two inferences. So this following question, this particular question can be asked in two ways. They can either ask you to find if this given number is divisible by 4, or they can ask something like this, find the remainder. So the remainder is going to be 0. So of course, if this were to be asked in a multiple choice, they would clearly give the following choices A, B, C, D, and each of them can start with 4, 3, 2, 1, maybe even one final choice can be 0. So this is a very good question, and learning to do this question is an asset. Thank you, students. We'll see you in the next class.